Hello, 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 everyone. This is probably gonna be a little bit shorter of a stream, but we're aiming to get off Dantooine today. Uh, oh wait, do I have? Oh, there we are. I have my party up now. Just give me a little bit of time for my bitrate and everything to start showing up. Cool. As always, guys, do appreciate if you're hanging out either in stream or through VODs. Always welcome to come hang out. And if this is one of your first time, this is your first time here, absolutely drop a follow. See what I play next, or tag along for the rest of this playthrough, guys. I think we'll get right into it. Greetings, my young friend. I assume you are not a member of the Order, as you are not wearing the traditional garb of the Jedi. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Kratos Yurko, proprietor of the general store here on Dantooine. Not much to look at now, I'll admit, but I'm in on the ground floor. I mean, look at this planet. Majestic fields, rolling plains, wide open terra firma. Once word gets out, we'll have settlers and tourists from the Galactic Core just dying to come here. And guess who'll be waiting for them? Not that blasted Zerka Core, that's for sure. Not this time, no sir. This time it'll be Kratos Yurko who makes the big bucks. But listen to me. You didn't come here to listen to all my ramblings of the evils of the Zerka Corp, I'll bet. What can I do for you? I'd like to see what you have for sale. Excellent. As always, my selection is somewhat limited. Zerka Corps has a monopoly on some of the suppliers, but I'm sure you'll find all my inventory is of the highest quality, and I've got a few special items you won't find anywhere else. This is actually a pretty good blade here, especially because it does more damage against more damage against droids. Adrenals, Bazat cards. There's nothing we really need right now. Oh, and then this is just droid stuff. Okay. I don't think there was anything over here. No, there's not.
You there, Padawan. Why are you not wearing the customary robes of the Jedi? Do you mock the honor traditions of our order?
I believe you are mistaken. I'm not a Padawan. I'm Dunkinstar. I came here with Bastila.
I have heard of her. They say she has already mastered the art of battle meditation. Remarkable in one so young. Though I've heard she has a foolish pride in her own talents. But as for you, you claim you are not a Padawan? I find this hard to believe. The Force is strong within you. I can feel its presence. If this is some type of jest, it is in very poor taste. The Jedi Order is not a subject for jokes.
I'm telling you the
Please
truth.
forgive the abruptness with which I first greeted you. It was harsh and perhaps unfair. My master often warns me that I must learn to control my emotions. I see I have much left to learn. I wish you a pleasant stay here on Dantooine. May the Force be with you.
They're waiting for you
Karth?
inside.
Ah, so you are the one who rescued Bastila. It is appropriate you are here. We have been discussing your rather special case. I am Jar, a member of the Jedi Council. With me are Master Vrook, Master Vandar, and of course the chronicler of our academy, Master Dorak. Padawan Bastila, I am sure you are already familiar with.
Isn't the Jedi Council on Coruscant?
The High Council of the Jedi Order is on Coruscant, but we are the council in charge of the training facility here on Dantooine.
What do you want from me?
Bastila tells us you are strong in the Force. We are considering you for Jedi training.
Nothing would give me greater honor than learning the ways of the Jedi.
Jar speaks out of turn, perhaps. We need indisputable proof of your strong affinity to the Force before we would even consider accepting you for training.
Proof? Surely the entire council can feel the strength of the Force within this man. And I've already related to you the events that took place on Terrace.
Perhaps it was simple luck.
We both know there is no luck. There is only the Force. We all feel the power in Bastila's companion, though it is wild and untamed. Now that this power has begun to manifest itself, can we safely ignore it?
The Jedi training is long and difficult, even when working with a young and open mind. Teaching a child is hard. How much harder will it be for an adult to learn the ways of the Jedi?
I am willing to try my best.
Traditionally, the Jedi do not accept adults for training, though there are rare exceptions in the history of our order. But you are a special case.
I agree with Master Dorak. Many of our own pupils are leaving the Jedi Order to follow the Sith teachings. We need recruits to stand against Malak. With Revan dead,
Are you certain Revan is truly dead? What if we undertake to train this one and the Dark Lord should return?
we should discuss this matter more fully in private. Bastila, you and your companion must go. This is a matter for the Council alone.
As you wish, Master Vandar. We shall return to the Ebon Hawk and leave you to your deliberations.
The dark side is strong in this place. I can feel its power. Is this wise? The ancient Jedi sealed this archway. If we pass beyond this door, we can never go back. The Order will surely banish us. Are the secrets of the Star Forge so valuable? Can its power truly be worth the risk?
This morning's getting stranger by the minute. First Bastila comes out looking like she saw a ghost, and now you. Well, Bastila did mention that you should go to the council chambers before she left. It's no doubt urgent, so you shouldn't keep them waiting.
Did she say anything else?
She didn't seem well, as I recall, and for that matter, neither do you. Are you all right?
I had a rough night. Let's go.
You got it.
Despite helping you on Taurus, Canderous continues to be something of a mystery to you. It might be a good idea to try to get him known better. Speak to Canderous. I was wondering if you had any interesting stories.
Tales of my exploits, of the wars I've seen and fought, the enemies I've seen die by my hand. Sure, I'll humor you. My name's Canderous, of the Mandalorian clan Ordo. I've been fighting across the galaxy for 40 of your years. For my people, it is the honor and glory of battle that rules us. It's through combat that we prove our worth, gain renown, and make our fortunes.
Is that why you work as a mercenary?
Times have changed now. The Mandalore clans have been scattered across the Outer Rim. The Republic is in decline, and the Sith Empire rises to take its place. The clans as they were aren't a threat, but the galaxy still fears us. People think we war out of spite or bloodlust. They don't understand, and fear that. We only wanted the challenge of the battle, and glory from it, win or lose. And we lost. But now I have no real challenges. Crushing Davik's enemies and the pathetic gangs in the lower city of Taris could not be considered the most glorious of tasks. When I think of the battles I've fought, the thousands I've killed, the worlds I've burned, I weep for my past. We will never again speak of this. We've got work to do, so let's get to it.
He's a murderer.
Bastila has told us of a most unusual development. She claims you and she have shared a dream. A vision of Malak and Revan in the ancient ruins here.
These ruins have long been known to us, but we believe them to be merely burial mounds. Perhaps they're more than we first suspected, if Revan and Malak found something there.
Yes, they seem to be searching for something.
Bastila has described the shared dream to the Council in great detail. We feel it is more than a dream. It is a vision. The Force is acting through you, as it acts through Bastila.
I'm having visions now?
Bastila share a powerful connection to the Force and each other. This is not unheard of. Connections often form between master and student, but rarely does a bond develop so quickly.
Whatever dangers may lie ahead, we cannot ignore the destiny that has brought you and Bastila here to us, together.
Are you saying I'm joined with her?
You and she are linked, as is your fate to hers. Together, you two may be able to stop Darth Malak and the Sith.
But do not let your head be filled with visions of glory and power. Such thoughts are the path to the dark side. The way of the light is long and difficult, as you must learn. Are you ready for such hardship?
I will try my best.
Understand that there is little choice in this matter, for you or us. Across the galaxy, the numbers of our order dwindle. We have sent many Jedi in quest of a way to thwart Malak's advance. Many have not returned. The Sith hunt the Jedi down like animals, ambushing and assassinating our brothers wherever they are found. We fear it is only a matter of time until they discover even this hidden refuge.
Other Jedi have fallen from the light and embraced the dark side, giving their allegiance to the Sith and Malak, their Dark Lord.
How can he be stopped?
Perhaps our hope lies in the dream you and Bastila shared. The Council has come to the conclusion that you and Bastila must investigate the ancient ruins you dreamed of.
Perhaps there you will find some clue, some explanation of how Revan and Malak were corrupted. And perhaps there you shall find a way to stop them.
I'm ready now. I accept this mission.
The Force flows through you like no student we have ever seen. But you are willful and headstrong, a dangerous combination.
Before we send you to investigate the ruins, you must be trained in the ways of the Jedi, so that you can resist the darkness within yourself, within all of us. Otherwise, you are doomed to fail.
As you wish, Master Vandar.
Begin your training at once. You have a destiny upon you that you must be prepared to face. The entire fate of the galaxy is upon you.
I can only hope you will prove up to the task.
The path you have chosen to walk is difficult. Intensive training will prepare you physically for the demands of the Order. Meditation will teach you to channel the power of the Force. To truly understand the way of the Jedi, you must open your mind to knowledge. Seek wisdom in the teachings of the great masters of our Order. A Jedi is never alone. Others in the Order will always stand by you. You and Bastila share a special bond. Do not be afraid to turn to her when you need help in your training. The way of the Jedi is difficult. It requires great discipline. Yet even though you are a mere apprentice, your potential is unlimited, and your progress amazing. In all my years, I have never seen one who has mastered the initial training so quickly. You've done in weeks what many cannot do in years. I am honored to welcome you fully into the Jedi Order. Soon your apprenticeship will end, and you will be granted the title of Padawan, the lowest rank of those within the Jedi Order. Yet first you must prove yourself worthy.
What must I do to prove myself?
Traditions and customs of our Order, as handed down from master to pupil for 1,000 generations, you must successfully complete 3 tests before you earn your place among the Jedi.
I am ready for the tests, Master Jar.
Mastered the training you have been given, both mental and physical. Upon completing these tests, you will pass from apprentice to Padawan and join in the ranks of the Jedi. First, I will test your knowledge of the Jedi Code. These tenets must always guide your actions. In everything you do, you must always be conscious of their wisdom. You must prove you have a Jedi's understanding of the Code. Return when you feel you are ready for this challenge. Greetings, my young pupil. Your progress has been most...
We're just gonna go for it, see if I know it.
Are you here to continue your training in the ways of the Jedi?
I am ready to continue my training.
Your apprenticeship will end, and you will be granted the title of Padawan, the lowest rank of those within the Jedi Order. Yet first you must prove yourself worthy. In the traditions and customs of our Order, as handed down from master to pupil for 1,000 generations, you must successfully complete 3 tests before you earn your place among the Jedi.
I am ready for the tests, Master Jar.
See if you have truly mastered the training you have been given, both mental and physical. Upon completing these tests, you will pass from apprentice to Padawan and join in the ranks of the Jedi. First, I will test your knowledge of the Jedi Code. These tenets must always guide your actions. In everything you do, you must always be conscious of their wisdom. You must now prove you have a Jedi's understanding of the Code by completing these fundamental precepts of our Order. There is no emotion.
There's peace.
No ignorance.
There's harmony.
Correct, apprentice.
Nope.
There is no shade. Return when you... Greetings. Soon you're in the traditions and... These
I'm ready for the tests.
First, you must now prove there is no...
There's peace.
No ignorance.
There's the light.
There
Nope.
is no shade. Return when you... Greetings.
Okay, so maybe I don't remember it.
Soon you're up in the traditions. These tests will first. You must now prove there is no emotion.
There is
There is
peace.
no ignorance.
There is
There
knowledge.
is no passion.
There is serenity.
There is no chaos.
There is
That is
justice.
not correct. There is
Ah!
no return when you Greetings. Soon you're in the traditions. These tests will first. You must now. There is no emotion.
There is peace.
No ignorance.
There is knowledge.
There is no passion.
There is serenity.
There is no chaos.
Harmony.
There is no death.
There is the
You have learned
Force.
your studies well, apprentice. It will not be long before you are a full member of our order. But first, you must pass the second test and learn about the most prized possession of a Jedi. The very symbol of our order, the lightsaber. The lightsaber is the traditional weapon of our order. It is a symbol of a Jedi's skill, dedication, and authority. And each lightsaber is as individual as the Jedi who wields it. The blade is made of pure energy, focused by polished crystals in the hilt. As the second test, each Jedi must construct his lightsaber with his own hands. And now it is your time. Speak with Master Dorak, and he will guide you through the choosing of a crystal.
Dorak.
You have come, young apprentice, at Master Zar's bidding. He sees great promise in you, as do I. The time has come for you to choose the color of your lightsaber. This color also reflects your demeanor and position within the Order.
What colors are there?
The color of the Jedi Guardian. This Jedi battles against the forces of evil and the dark side. They focus more on combat training and use of the lightsaber. Yellow is the color of the Jedi Sentinel. This Jedi ferrets out deceit and injustice, bringing it to light. They focus less on combat and more on other skills and abilities. Green is the color of the Jedi Consular. This Jedi seeks to bring balance to the universe. They mediate between other groups, using their powers to end conflict and preserve peace.
I want to be a guardian.
We shall see. I will now ask you questions, and your responses will indicate which class you lean most towards. A woman beset by a desperate-looking group of thugs. They're menacing her with weapons, and she screams to you for help. What do you do?
I mean, the answer is obviously attack the thugs.
Indeed. Very well. On to the next question. You are in combat with a dark Jedi allied with the Sith. There is a pause in the combat. What do you do?
Find out why he turned to the dark side and try to turn him. Only because you're having 2 versus 1.
And your goal lies on the other side. What do you do?
Try to
I'm
pick the lock.
beginning to see a pattern here, apprentice. I have a feeling about what you would be best at. But first, the final question. You are the head of an enclave on a contested world. The Dark Jedi have infiltrated and are causing unrest across the planet. What do you do?
Try to lure them into a trap.
As I suspected, you would be most suitable as a Jedi Sentinel. Which color and path do you believe yourself most suited to, apprentice?
Blue, please.
Here is a blue crystal for your lightsaber. Go speak to Master Jar again, and he will instruct you in how to construct it.
Persuasion? Yeah, let's do persuasion. Jedi defense. I forget what that one does. Character with an equipped lightsaber to deflect blaster bolts at any time when a character is fired upon. An opposed roll is made against the attack. If the result is greater than the attack roll, the blaster bolt is deflected. If the attack is beaten by 10 or more, the bolt is deflected back at the enemy. Jedi classes receive this feat at first level. +3 to all blaster bolt deflection rolls. Certain items may apply a bonus or penalty to this ability. This feat replaces the bonus given by Jedi defense. Have I been goofing? Yeah, I'll do dueling. Do cure for now. Oh, and force aura.
Ah, good. Now that you have selected your crystal, we shall begin the construction of your lightsaber.
No power crystal, none of that other stuff.
You have done extremely well in constructing your lightsaber, apprentice. Your crystal seems to have been set perfectly. It is rare indeed for that to happen the first time one constructs their lightsaber. These crystals are very rare, found only in certain caves strong in the Force. By adding crystals to your lightsaber, you can alter or enhance its properties. There have even been unconfirmed rumors of certain Force-sensitive caves here on Dantooine that may hold these crystals.
I can find crystals on Dantooine.
Rumor only. I do not know if there's any truth in it, but you must learn first to use your lightsaber and take care when drawing it. Your lightsaber identifies you as a member of the Jedi Order. With such recognition comes honor and respect, and the attentions of dangerous enemies. The Sith and Dark Jedi will seek to destroy you, apprentice. And you must prove yourself worthy in battle against a foe who also wields a lightsaber. Are you ready to face the final challenge, apprentice?
I am ready to face the third
For
trial.
every Jedi, the threat of the dark side is always present. You must truly understand this before you are accepted into the Order. You must see the corruption of the dark side for yourself. Even here on Dantooine, there are places where the dark side holds sway, twisting and tainting nature itself. The ancient grove once used for deep meditation by the Jedi is now tainted. A wave of darkness perverts the region around it. The Kathhounds in the area have become savage and ruthless. They have become a threat to the settlers, a threat the Jedi have promised to stop.
What would you have me do, Master Zar?
Kathhounds are but a symptom of the true problem. You must journey into the grove and confront the true source of the darkness. That is your task.
You know more than you're telling me.
Say no more. Some things you must see for yourself. None of the other Jedi at the Academy are permitted to help you in this task. But remember this, my young apprentice. A Jedi acts with patience and care, and those on the dark path are not always lost forever. The dark side still taints the ancient grove. Your lessons cannot continue until the spreading corruption of the dark side has been stopped. This is your task, apprentice. May the Force be with you.
Wow. Wow, wow. Meow, wow. Wow, wow. I haven't seen you around here before. I'm a traveler in search of a little entertainment. Care to have a hand of Bazak with me? Never bought a deck.
Why are you bothering? I'm here to speak with the council, not some servant. Please leave, or I shall be forced to tell the council of your rude behavior.
Probably for the better. That's a bit longer of a quest line. I mean, I guess none of them are really short. Well, after half an hour, we're done talking. We can actually go and do stuff.
It is good sometimes to stop and reflect on the beauty of nature and the Force. I am sorry. I tend to get carried away. I do not believe we have met, apprentice. My name is Nemo. Is there something I can help you with?
I'd like to know about you.
I am truly flattered. What is it you wish to know? I am here
What
by
do you
the
do
will
here?
of the Jedi Council. I serve the good and, hopefully, through that, the people of the Republic. Is there something
I'd like to ask you
else
something
I can
else.
help you with? I hope your
I
time
must be going
is
now.
well spent here on Dantooine.
Are you a Jedi? How long can you people continue to sit by and claim you protect us, protectors? Ha! You sit in your enclave safe from the Mandalorians while we suffer.
What are you talking
Those
about?
Mandalorian brutes have killed my daughter.
You should have protected her better. And you call yourself her father.
And what am I supposed to do against a dozen Mandalorians and Duros? Nothing. There was nothing I could do. They came to our land demanding our livelihood. But Ilsa, my Ilsa, said no.
They killed
There
her?
was nothing I could do. Too many of the Mandalorians and their Duros allies. I've come here to ask you, please, Master Jedi, stop these raiders and get revenge for my daughter.
I'm not a Jedi yet.
I've been accepted into the Order. Yours is the authority of the Jedi. I will give you all I have. Just please, annihilate them from the face of this planet.
Long story short, he's a refugee. He's thankful that we have this safe place for him to go, and we could have hassled him for some money.
Greetings, young Jedi. I wonder if you could assist me. I seem to have lost my companion, you see?
Your companion?
We were working on my farm to the north of here. I was working in the garden outside, and he was working inside. I heard the door to the house open, but not close. I went to see and found it wide open. I searched everywhere and could not find him. I worry so much. I need him back so badly. I wonder if he... Could he have been kidnapped?
It is possible.
Maybe it was the Mandalorians. Or maybe Cathhounds. But no, Cathhounds are not intelligent enough to open doors. Although they have been more vicious lately. No, it must have been someone who could open the door by himself. Come to think of it, the door was locked.
Could someone have bypassed the lock?
The door was undamaged and showed no signs of tampering.
Could it have been opened from the inside?
Yes, it could have. But he had no reason to run away. His programming...
Your missing companion is a droid?
Yes, he is a droid. But he is very valuable to me all the same. He's the last piece of my poor passed-away husband that I have left. He is very dear to me, my precious is. I don't know what I'd do without him. He's the only companionship I have on all of Dantooine.
What exactly do you use him for again?
He's a personal assistance droid. My husband was a genius at constructing droids. He made this one capable of taking care of me for the rest of my life. As the last legacy of my husband, for my own personal ease of mind, I need him back. His absence gnaws at me like a gaping wound.
Wow, she really misses her droid, doesn't she?
Please, I beg of you, return my droid to me.
If I happen to see him, I'll send him back to you.
Thank you. Thank you, Master Jedi. If you find him, please send him home to me. I need him so much.
So because of my armor, I can't use Force Aura, and I can't apply it to the others here. Need a lot of experience for this level up. Whoa, forgot about that. Hey, come down, pork chop. Okay, I'm coming. Thankfully, this game kind of plays itself sometimes. Alright, I'm back. Oh, no, wrong way. I think I'll go down from here. I need to work on my force points. Level them up a little bit more. Damn, glad I brought them. Ooh, 32 damage. Let's go. Now let's wait a little bit. Or not. Jesus, where did it put us? Crap. And is not for no survivors. And then there are Mandalorians over there, so let's do this first. I'm probably gonna die here. If I do, I'm gonna go in power level.
I will be your doom.
Oops. Never mind, I think I'll be okay.
You are strong. Stronger than me, even in my darkness.
What are you doing
I am
here?
Juhani, and this is my grove. This is the place of my dark power. This is the place you have invaded. When I embraced the dark side, this is where I sought my solace. It is mine.
You embraced the dark side? Why?
When I slew my master, KOTOR, I knew I could never go back. And now I revel in my dark power. Power enough to crush the life from someone such as you. Or so I had thought.
You slew Quatra? Your master?
I struck her down in the middle of training, consumed by my anger, embracing the power of hate. But it was not enough. What is it you want? Why do you bother?
I was sent by the count, or I just want to talk. That'll work.
You who have beaten me so easily just want to talk? I do not believe it. Kill me now while you still have the power.
I have no desire to kill you, Juhani.
Leave me and come back when you have the courage to finish your task.
Oh, good, we're doing this now.
Lies.
I do not hold anger towards you, Juhani. I wish you peace.
Anger. Peace. Yet even with your naive attitude, you managed to beat me. I am pathetic. I sit here and think myself to be great by embracing the dark side, but I am nothing. There is no way I could be turned back. I always thought they held me back, or jealous of my power. This is only because I was not good enough to meet their standards. I never have been.
Why are you even thinking like that?
Because I am right, that's why. I can see the truth in your eyes as well. Do not look at me again. I have fallen. Talk. You who have beaten me so easily just want to talk? I do not believe. Thinking of using technicalities to do the deed and ease your conscience? Act or be gone.
Ah!
Talk. Not anger. I am pathetic. I sit here and think myself to be great by embracing the dark side, but I am nothing. There is no way I could be turned back. I always thought they held me back, or jealous of my power. This is only because I was... You think compliment...
Ah! Fucking persuasion check.
Lies.
I'll just roll these dice. I don't care.
Talk. Lies. Talk. Lies. What? Talk. Lies. Talk. Lies.
It's a D20 system. Eventually, I should roll a nat 20.
Lies. Talk. You do not. I sit here and think myself to be great by embracing the dark side, but I am nothing. There is no way I could be turned back. I always thought they held me back, or jealous of my power. This is only because I was not good enough to meet their standards. I never have been.
The first step on the path to true knowledge is knowing that you are ignorant.
I still have much to learn, both about being a Jedi and about myself. But I wish the cost of my ignorance had not been so high. I wish that my master had not suffered because of me.
Life is a learning
But
experience.
learning does not have to end in death. It was I who hurt her. I who killed her. Her suffering is my fault alone. Leave me to my pain.
God damn it. Even in death, the Force will allow her to live on.
If she were alive now, there would be so much I would say to her. So much I would apologize for. How can the Council ever take me back with what I have done? Striking my master down in anger is unforgivable.
Yet forgiveness must be asked.
Leave me to my
Ah! Even in death, the Force will allow her to live on. Anger, show them that you have freed yourself of this base passion.
I am free of passion, that I am serene, that I am willing to forsake the dark side. And maybe, just maybe, they would accept me back. Do you think they would? Could it be possible after what I have done?
It might be.
I am lost. Leave me to my home.
Nah. Unlikely, but it's worth a shot.
I am lost.
God fucking damn it.
How can I ever face?
Your inner peace and harmony will show them your sincerity.
I will return to the Council then. I shall submit myself to their judgment and hope they will forgive me. Again, I thank you. I am sure I will hear great things about you in the future.
A whole ass dialogue check. Why do I have to be bad at talking to people? Save so I don't have to do that again. Ouchies. No, they're alphabetized. So M.
Ready?
Oh, there's the droid. on.
Karth, you fought in the Mandalorian Wars, didn't you? We may have faced each other in combat. What battles were you in?
I try not to think about my past battles too much. The horrors of war are something I'd rather not relive.
The horrors of war? My people know only the glory of battle. I'm disappointed in you, Karth. I thought a warrior like you would understand.
Keep it cool, you two. I don't want this getting out of hand.
Warrior, I'm a soldier. There's a difference. Warriors attack and conquer. They prey on the weak. Soldiers defend and protect the innocent. Mostly from warriors.
Nice speech. I bet you tell yourself that every night so you can sleep. But I accept who and what I am. I don't have to justify it with words. Victory in battle is my justification.
Justification through victory. So what happens when you lose? You know, like you did against us.
You had us outnumbered 5 to 1. You had more ships, more troops, more supplies, and the Jedi on your side. And we still made the Republic tremble before we fell.
Nice speech. I bet you tell yourself that every night so you can sleep. I don't want to talk about this anymore, Canderous. The war is over. You lost.
Big oofs. Normally, to be completely honest, I'd wait for my force points to regenerate so I could just heal, but in the interest of time. Why were cat hounds attacking you?
They are beasts and have been very aggressive of late. I am sorry if I seem a bit abrupt, but I must be moving along. I am rather in a hurry.
Where are you going to?
So much as where I am going to, but where I am going away from. I'm afraid my owner became a bit too attached to me. Obsessed even. She tried to treat me as her dead husband. It was not healthy for her.
All the time?
I want to know.
Probably not.
She is obsessed. She rarely sees other people and appears to be fixated on me as her husband. She was becoming more and more insular. I thought it best that I leave. She may meet other real people this way. In fact, that was the reason I came here and sought out those cat hounds.
What, are you suicidal or something?
It would be best if I were no longer a factor. She would meet new people, living people. Please, will you destroy me?
No, you should go back to her.
Why?
She's lonely and needs your support.
I must not think only of my... She must be frantic. I must pretend.
I would have told him to keep going, but also him dismantling himself. Crystal Cave. It's pretty dark in here for a crystal cave. This is actually really dark. There we go. Owie. You're mean. Cool, let's steal all this shit.
Ready? What? Ready? Yeah? What? What? Uh-huh. Huh? Ready? Yeah? What?
It's funny every time. I forget, do I get dark side points for this? Okay, no dark side points, but doesn't look like there's anything to gain from them.
Yeah, what do you want? Your choice.
Nothing for now. Just wanted to heal everyone a little bit. Gentlemen?
Uh-huh. What? Sure. Ready?
Ah, damn it. I should have waited. I should have waited. Ah, fuck. Cool, level up. Here. Mine. Alright, let's do myself a favor here. So treat injuries becoming less important now that I have, well, I mean, it's still important, but less so now that I have cure. Let's do... demolitions. Get them off the cars. Coolio.
Ready? What?
Okay. Ow. I'm gonna die. Thank God for Candace's auto heal.
What? Sure.
Who am I kidding? That's why I brought him. More Mandalorians. I need a couple more heals here. I could take them, but Be safe about it.
What? What?
Yes?
Haven't saved in a while either, actually.
You've been holding out on us again. Since you haven't given us enough money, I guess we're gonna have to take it out of you piece by piece.
No, please. Take my wife and children instead. Anything.
Scum.
Wife and children. Sounds like a good idea.
Is this just a dead end? That's the way I came in on. Hi, friend. Excuse me, getting a phone call. Sorry about that, I'm back. I don't think he has anything I want.
Oh, thank you, thank you. I don't know what I would have done if I had lost him. It's just so great to have him back. We're just gonna go right home, right now, and celebrate. Aren't we, my lovely little droid? Don't worry. I'm gonna hug you and oil you and care for you and make sure you never, ever get away again.
I might have made a mistake.
Have you found the Mandalorian? Good. But now that you've killed some of them, they won't stop until you... Thank you, young Jedi.
Yes, what's on your mind?
I want to continue our discussion from before.
I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Don't you think it'd feel better if you discussed it?
Not particularly. I guess it wouldn't hurt exactly either, though I don't know why you're so interested. When I think of all the men who betrayed us, the one that stands out above all of them is the one that I respected the most, Saul.
It's all good, man. You say that name like I should know it.
I thought everyone did. But Admiral Saul Karath is the commander of the entire Sith fleet. He's half the reason Malak has done so well in the war. Saul was my commanding officer back when the Mandalorian Wars first began. He taught me everything about being a soldier, and I looked up to him. Saul approached me before he left. He talked to me about how the Republic was on the losing side and about how I should start thinking of my survival. I know now that he was trying to recruit me into the Sith, but I couldn't have conceived of it back then. I argued with him and he got angry and he left. I never saw him again.
You didn't think he would betray the Republic?
Saul was my mentor. He led us to so many victories against the Mandalorians. I mean, even when things looked to be at their worst, I couldn't conceive of it. He couldn't be serious. I was wrong, of course. He not only left us for the Sith, he gave them the codes to bypass our scanners. I remember waking up as the first of the Sith bombers snuck past our defenses and began destroying half of our docked ships. I knew right away what had happened. I mean, I could have stopped him. I could have stopped it all.
So you blame yourself for trusting your friend.
I blame Saul, not myself. I was stupid and I ignored the danger. He nearly destroyed us all. No, I fought Saul for years now, and if I ever catch up to him, he will regret what he's done. He will regret it.
I'd do the same thing in your shoes.
There's more to the story, I guess. But I don't want to talk about it right now. Let's go.
I must give you my thanks. Because of you, I am once again welcome within the Jedi Order.
Have you spoken to the council?
I have spoken to the council, and they have helped me see the truth. The truth about myself, and the truth of my actions. Quatra's injuries were not so severe as I first believed. I was foolish to believe I could harm a master such as she with my clumsy efforts. The fierce confrontation between us was nothing more than part of my training. Quatra wanted me to understand the threat of the dark side, to see how easy it was to fall from the path of light.
So where's Quatra now?
After our last battle, Quatra had nothing left to teach me. I needed time alone to explore the turmoil of my own spirit. Only then was I ready to follow a guide. You. Back to the light. When I left, Quatra knew her work with me was done. There are other disciples who need training throughout the galaxy, and she could not stay to see if I passed this most difficult trial. With your help, I have passed this difficult trial. The Council now feels I am ready to continue with my training, though they have asked me to wait here for the time being.
First the Jedi trick you into becoming an enemy, then they welcome you back as a friend. I can't say I approve of their training methods.
Giving you a second chance like this is a clear sign of weakness. Sometimes I find it hard to believe the Jedi could defeat my people in battle.
I do not know what the Council has in store for me, but I will trust in the Force and in the way of the Jedi to help me through whatever's to come.
Right.
You have done well, my pupil. The ancient grove has been purified, and Juhani's journey down the dark path has been halted. Because of you, she walks once more in the light. But though she was saved, do not dismiss what happened to her. Juhani is both dedicated and true to the ideals of the Order, yet she was still vulnerable to the dark side, as are we all. She struck her master in anger during her training and injured her greatly. But it was Quatra's choice to test Juhani this way, and it seems to have made its point. Juhani has been redeemed, and you have passed your final test. Congratulations, apprentice. Or should I say, congratulations, Padawan. You have proven yourself worthy of joining the Jedi. Let me be the first to welcome you as a full-fledged member of our Order.
Right. We did it! Yeah!
Greetings, young Padawan. As a chronicler of the Mandalorian War... As you wish.
It is good to see Juhani. Your training is now complete, Padawan. When we heard of the ruins in your dreams, Master Dorak recognized it as one of a series of ancient structures here on Dantooine. This one in particular lies to the east of this enclave. We sent a Jedi to investigate, but he has not returned. Perhaps sending him in the first place was a mistake. The Force is guiding you through your visions. It may be that exploring the ruins is a task tied to your destiny. That is why the Council has now decided you should be the one to investigate this. The secrets to stopping Malak may be hidden within those ruins. You must investigate them and find what Revan and Malak were looking for.
I will investigate the ruins right away.
Be sure to bring Bastila with you. There is a powerful link between you, and you will need to draw strength from each other during the trials ahead.
Bastila and Kuduris.
I demand justice! The Sandral family is a blight upon Dantooine. They must be punished.
The Council will look into this matter, Mr. Matale. You must be patient. Your accusations have no proof, and we do not want you stirring up trouble with the Sandrals if there is some mistake.
Mistake? My son Shen is missing. How can there be any doubt the Sandrals are to blame?
There are other possible explanations for your son's disappearance.
Ah, you Jedi are good for nothing but talk. I shall only wait so long before I take action on my own.
As dangerous as the threat from Darth Malak and the Sith may be, we Jedi cannot simply abandon our other responsibilities. The Council has promised Alan Matale we will look into his son's disappearance. Should you have time, Padawan, you may want to investigate this matter.
I shall look into it at once.
Shen Matali has not returned to his father. It may ignite a savage and bloody feud between the Matali and Sandral estates. Let us not allow that to happen.
Your study and training are important, of course. But the Jedi are not a cloistered order. Our influence and teachings must spread beyond the walls of our academies.
It is in the real world that we truly prove ourselves worthy of the title Jedi. You would do well to remember this, young Padawan.
The task has its own importance. It may also serve to divert our minds for a short time. Something which carries its own rewards.
So there are 2 quests that are still out there that would be good to do. I think we'll do the mainline quest, get the clearance to leave, and then clean up the planet for a little bit, and we'll call the stream there. Because we have the Mandalorians, we have another quest that I'd be willing to do, and we have the Mattels. As for like side quests to do after this. Game? Game?
The Force fights with me.
I don't understand you. I still don't understand you.
The droid is trying to communicate with us by cycling through a variety of languages. Each time it spoke, it was using a very different alien dialect. The droid can probably understand us. The only problem is it may not have been programmed with the phonemes of a language we can understand.
I can reproduce any language of the languages spoken by the slaves of the builders. Hey, I understood that.
There's this language as well. It's an archaic variant of the Selkath dialect spoken on Manan. Why would a droid on Dantooine be programmed to speak ancient Selkath?
Communication was vital to ensure that the slaves constructed this temple according to the wishes of the builders. But you are not of the slave species, neither are you of the builders. You are like the one who came before.
The Dark Lord and Malik likely encountered this droid when they explored these ruins.
What are you? Why are you here? At project completion, all slaves were executed. I was reprogrammed to serve should a builder return in search of knowledge of the Star Forge. How long have you been here? My chronological circuits have marked over 10 full revolutions of this system's outermost planet around the sun since the builders left.
10 revolutions would take more than 20,000 years. If this is true, then this droid is nearly 5,000 years older than the Republic itself. There must be some mistake.
There is no mistake. The builders constructed my chronological circuitry using the technology of the Star Forge itself. My calculations are infallible. Who are these builders you keep talking about? The builders are the great master of the galaxy, the conquerors of all worlds, the rulers of the infinite empire, and the creators of the Star Forge.
An extinct people, though it is strange there's no record of their existence. Even the archives of the Jedi Academy make no mention of them. In the years before the Republic, the Hutts were a dominant force in the galaxy, but they never constructed an empire. In fact, I know of no species that would fit with this information.
The droid speaks Selkath. Maybe they were the builders? The Selkath were nothing but slaves and servants of the true masters. Like all the other species, they bowed down before the might of the builders and the Star Forge. The empire of the builders is infinite and everlasting. None can stand against their might and the power of the Star Forge. Have you seen a builder recently? I have been here ever since the completion of this monument. In all this time, no builder has returned to seek information on the Star Forge. What is the Star Forge? The Star Forge is the glory of the builders, the apex of their infinite empire. It is a machine of invincible might, a tool of unstoppable conquest. But what is it? What does it do? The Star Forge is the glory of the builders, the apex of their infinite empire. It is a machine of invincible might, a tool of unstoppable conquest. I'm gonna hate Manan if I've committed to this being the Selkath voice, even if I'm doing it robotically.
The Star Forge sounds like some type of weapon, perhaps. In fact, it could be anything.
Could it have been a factory or weapons plant?
That might explain how the Sith were able to amass a fleet so quickly. But I suspect the Star Forge is more powerful than a mere factory. Maybe the droid has more information we can use. It seems to respond to you. Perhaps you should ask it something else.
Tell me about Revan and Malik, the ones who came before us. The ones who came before you, the ones like you, not builders, but not slaves, sought knowledge of the Star Forge and its origins. They provide themselves worthy. They discovered the secrets of the Star Forge locked beyond the sealed door behind me, but there was another who failed to unlock the secrets and paid the ultimate price.
Must be talking about
The
Nemo. The council sent him here to investigate, and it cost him his life.
How can I prove myself worthy? Enter the proving grounds to the east and west. Within them, those who understand the will of the builders can unlock their secrets and open the doors. But those who fail will be destroyed by the power of the temple itself. More than this, I am not programmed to say.
Revan and Malik unlocked the sealed door and uncovered the secrets of the Star Forge. Now Malik is using the Star Forge to fuel his conquest of the Republic. We have to find out what they uncovered. We have to find a way to unseal these doors to learn more about the Star Forge. The Republic is depending on us.
Let's do it. I forgot how tough these sons of bitches were. Oh, we're not gonna make it. Oh, we're not gonna make it. Can Canners not hit him? I'm not breaking damage thresholds. Oh, never mind. I just fucking shattered it with an at 20, I guess. Tough sons of bitches. The ancient computer hums and throbs as you approach it. Its screen flickers to life and a stream of incomprehensible characters scroll across it. Talk to the computer. The computer goes silent, its screen blank. A few extremely unusual characters then appear on the screen. The computer emits a rapid sequence of tones. You hear one of those tones softly echoed by your datapad. A small data receptacle opens in the front of the ancient machine. Insert your datapad into the receptacle. The computer seems to be interfacing with your datapad. The screen goes blank again, and then more familiar characters begin to appear on the screen. Press a button. Press a button. Press many buttons at random. Talk to the computer. The computer goes silent again, humming softly. It appears to be processing data from your datapad. Your datapad is released from the receptacle, and the machine goes silent for a moment before flickering to life again. Data interpretation complete. Language analysis complete. Continue. Interrogative. Identify the 3 primary life-giving seed world types. Grassland, oceanic, and arboreal. Planetary type conducive to life, breaking life seal.
Huh? What can I do?
What?
Yeah? Yes?
What?
Son of a bitch.
What can I do?
Cool. Items. The ancient computer hums and throbs as you approach it. Its screen flickers to life and a stream of incomprehensible characters scroll across it. Talk to the computer. Insert your datapad. Talk to the computer. Hi, Ma. Data interpretation complete. Language analysis complete. Continue. Interrogative. Identify the 3 primary death-giving seed world types. Desert, volcanic, barren. Planetary type conducive to death. Breaking seal.
I'm here.
A few panic saves just in case.
This must be what Revan and Malik found when they entered this temple. This must be where their journey down the dark side began.
What is it?
This is a map. Some sort of intergalactic navigational chart. Revan and Malik must have used this to lead them to the Starforge. We could use this map to follow their path and find the Starforge ourselves, but we must be wary. They may have laid traps or concealed what they found.
I still don't understand about the Starforge. What does it do?
I don't know, but Revan and Malik were very interested in finding it. It must be a tool of some type, or maybe a weapon. Perhaps the Council can tell us more, but I think this map might be the key to finding the Starforge, whatever it is. See this world here? This looks like Korriban, a Sith world. And if that's Korriban, then this is Kashyyyk, and Tatooine, and here's Manan. But there are pieces missing. Incomplete hyperspace coordinates, corrupted data, and there doesn't seem to be anything indicating where the Starforge itself might be.
Perhaps those worlds have more clues?
That too. This map can't take us to the Starforge, but I know that Revan and Malik visited Korriban at least once. Perhaps they discovered something more there. They may have found something on each of the other worlds that completed this map. Maybe if we find all the pieces, they'll lead us to the Starforge, and some way to destroy it. We must inform the Council of what we've discovered. They must decide our next course of action, though I suspect our task has only just begun.
Bye, robot. Bye, Nemo's body. All right. Let's find the last of the Mandalorians. And see if we can track down that other quest. Hello?
No problem. Didn't work.
This is private property. By what authority are you trespassing on this estate?
I come on behalf of the Jedi Council. I wish to speak to Alan Matali.
From the Jedi Council. Master Matali wishes to speak with you. I will inform him that you are here. Remain at this location until he arrives.
My protocol droid tells me you are here on behalf of the Council. I was beginning to think my demands had been ignored, though I think your time would be better spent interrogating the Sandrels as to the whereabouts of my son Shen.
Any information you might have would be helpful.
I have already told my story to the Council. Why did they not inform you of my circumstances? I did not expect such incompetence from the Jedi, but I shall repeat the tale once more. Many years ago, I brought my family here to Dantooine to escape the crush of humanity on the core worlds. Soon after we settled here, the Sandrels arrived, and they have been a plague upon my house ever since. The injustices the Sandrels have committed against the Matalis are far too numerous to name. But the Council is well aware of our many disputes. Recently, I discovered several Sandrel droids trespassing on my land.
What were they doing here?
I have no idea what nefarious purpose lay behind their arrival. My own assassination, perhaps? Destruction of my property? Maybe a simple spy mission? I wasn't about to find out. My own security droids destroyed the invaders. Not a single one survived.
At least you're efficient.
It was shortly after this incident that Shen, my only son and heir to the Matali estate, vanished. Obviously, Nurik, the unscrupulous head of the Sandrel clan, has abducted my son in retaliation for the destruction of his droids.
You are jumping to conclusions.
The Council insist on stalling. The life of my son is at stake. Is it possible? Yes, of course. Now I understand. I am a man of the world, Jedi. I know how things are done. I will make a contribution of 1,000 credits to the Council in exchange for rescuing Shen from the Sandrels. I will present the credits directly to you, of course. Whether the Council ever learns of this donation is completely up to you.
The Jedi cannot be bought. I will remain neutral despite your attempted bribe.
My offer still stands. 1,000 credits for Shen's safe return. Know, however, that I will not sit idly by much longer. Eventually, I will take whatever action is necessary to rescue my son, including razing the entire Sandrel estate. Until you find Shen, Jedi, we have nothing further to discuss. I suggest you hurry south to their estate, lest I take matters into my own hands.
I'm sure I've already looted this. Yep. I don't know if I got this, though. I didn't. Padawan, your arrival here is well timed. Who are you? I am Baluk, a Jedi from the Enclave. I was sent by the Jedi Council to investigate a killing that took place here a few hours ago. Communication does not pose a problem, as both the suspects and I speak basic and Huttese. I was going to handle this case myself, but now that you are here, this could be an excellent opportunity for you to demonstrate how well you've been learning your lessons at the Academy. Though you are not yet a full Jedi, perhaps you could assist me in sorting out the truth from the lies. What do you want me to do? Listen to the stories given by the two suspects. I have brought an information retrieval droid with access to the archives both at the Jedi Enclave and the planetary capital. I will use my wisdom and experience to offer you some guidance, but I will not solve the case for you. There is little benefit if you do not solve this problem yourself. Consider each man's account and check the facts with the information droid. Once you have gathered all the evidence you think you need, run through the possible scenario with me. If you are unable to come to a satisfactory resolution, then I will take these men to the Enclave and deal with this myself. According to the accounts of the participants, these three men were out here in the field together earlier before the clouds broke. I find that very odd, for most people would seek shelter indoors when the sky is filled with dark storm clouds as it was earlier today, but that is not the most puzzling aspect of this case. The dead man was shot in the back with a blaster rifle. A rifle was found lying near his body with bloodstains on it. It has been sent back to the Enclave for analysis. 2 other men were found at the scene when I arrived. One was Handon Gold, he was unarmed. The other was Rickard Lusoff, who was carrying a hunting laser. Both men say they did not do anything wrong, and that they came across the body. But both also accuse the other. Obviously there is more to this than what we have been told. Is there anything else I should know? There is one last thing. When I arrived, Handon was holding his side and Rickard was favoring one of his legs. You would do well to remember this as we progress through the case. If there is anything else you need, I will remain here while you question the witnesses. Okay.
Greetings, Padawan. You must be the one Master Baluk has enlisted to help him with this problem. I am an information retrieval droid. I can assist you by accessing the records of both the Jedi Enclave and the central government facilities here on Dantooine. If you have any need of my services, please do not hesitate to talk to me. I have already retrieved some information from the archives on Kordanetic, Rickard Lusoff, and Handon Gould. I have also had time to examine the body of Mr. Netic. Is there any information you require?
What did you find out about the body?
Preliminary analysis of the body indicates that he was killed approximately 3 hours ago by a single energy blast to the torso. Is there any other information you need?
Tell me about these planes.
Wild animals, not all of them benign. The Irians are mostly docile, but can easily be provoked to violence. Cathounds, on the other hand, are much more deadly. There have been over 35 catalogued attacks on settlers by cathounds in the last 2 weeks. A general advisory was given out 3 days ago to carry a weapon at all times when on the plains. Small farms and holdings dot the plains and can provide safe refuge for those in need. Is there any other information you need? Very well. I will be here to assist you.
Ah, greetings. You must be assisting Master Baluk in his investigation. I'm Handon Gould. Perhaps you've heard of me?
Should I have?
I guess under the circumstances, no. Well, I presume you wish to hear my story then. I shall tell you, of course, but there's not much to it. I'm sure that you'll agree that Rickard is quite obviously guilty of murder. You see, I was out here running earlier today. Yes, running. I do that a lot. Can't stand speeders, never use them. Keeps me in shape, too, you know. Anyway, I was out running on the other side of that bridge there, and all of a sudden I heard a shot coming from over here. I ran over and found this man Calder lying on the ground, dead.
Did you see the killer?
Rickard comes skulking out of the shadows of the rocks south of the river, and I knew something was wrong. I hit my emergency button and called the Enclave right away. Well, there. That's my story. Now, please hurry this up and arrest Rickard so I can get on with my day.
The body of Caldernetic. He was apparently shot from behind with a blaster.
How can I be of further assistance?
You're holding your side. Are you injured?
Injured? No, of course not. Why would I have been? Fit as a bathtub. I run. I don't know if I mentioned that. How can I be of
I want to ask you something else.
I was
Why were you
taking
out
my
here?
daily constitutional. I just happened to be running by when I heard a shot. I ran over and found Calder's body lying there.
Do you often run around the plains?
Quite often. I generally prefer running to anything else. Can't stand speeders. A healthy body will breed a healthy mind, as I always say.
I want to ask you
How
something
can I be of
else.
further assistance? Well,
What did you see happen?
Actually, I didn't see anything. I was over across the bridge. I heard a shot and came over. I can tell you I was sure surprised to see Calder's body lying there. I just got here when I saw Rickard coming out of the rocks holding his blaster. I was terrified. I had no idea what he was going to do, so I hit my emergency button and called the Enclave. Master Baluk came out here with his droid and started questioning us. I think he really doesn't understand what's going on. I hope that you'll be able to make a more informed decision and get me out of here soon. I have things I have to do. Of course.
That's all for now.
Listen, if you need anything, I shall be glad to assist.
Another Jedi, huh? Helping that Twi'lek investigate, no doubt. He seems stumped. I'm Rickard Lusov. Maybe you can figure this out and let me get out of here.
Tell me what happened.
Well, I was out hunting Iriaz when I spotted one over here by the bridge. I pull out my rifle and aim at it. I couldn't see it that well, mind you, because the damn sun was in my eyes. So I shoot it and it drops. I walk over here and find Handon standing over Calder's body. So why don't you get this whole farce over with and send that whiner Handon to the prison he belongs in? So, what do you want to know?
What did you see happen?
I was out hunting Iriaz south of here, and I saw one over by the bridge. The sun was pretty much right behind it, though, so I couldn't see it none too clearly. I shot, and when I came over here, I found Handon standing over the body, holding his side. There wasn't an Iriaz.
Okay, go guys.
I think he might have taken it. Calder must have been hunting it himself, because there was a rifle lying close to the body. Bullock's got that now. Mine, too. I want that back. So, what do you...
So I missed
Well,
that.
I was out hunting Iriaz south of here.
Sun was
I
pretty
saw
much right
one
behind
by
it,
the
though.
bridge. I shot.
The
Calder
sun
must
wasn't out yet. It was before the clouds broke.
What do you want?
Why were you out
I
here?
told you already, didn't I? Was hunting some Iriaz. Haven't seen many in the area recently, what with those cat hounds acting up. But they're still around. Was in my blind a little south of here when I spotted one, like I said before. I shot, and pow, went down. But when I come over here, there's Handon standing over the body, and the Iriaz was gone. Now, I don't have nothing to do with this, so can I go now?
Not just yet.
So, what do you want to know?
Alright, be careful, guys. Love you. Bullock said you were limping.
Well,
Are you hurt?
Kind of sprained my ankle running
Okay.
through the bush before I found the body, but it's nothing that serious.
I want to ask you something else.
What do you want to know? Right.
Nope, nothing. That's it. Okay.
Is there any other... Very well.
No questions right now. Yes. Is there something I can do to help you in this investigation? I want to discuss the murder. Very well. We should start at the beginning. If we find the truth behind each piece of the puzzle, we will no doubt resolve the case. Handon said that he was nearby and heard a shot and ran over, only to find Calder already dead. He said Rickard came out of the shadow of the rocks holding a blaster in his hands. Rickard said that he was hunting Irias, saw one through the glare of the sun, and shot at it. It is possible that Rickard may have shot Calder accidentally and Handon may have found the body, but that seems a very unlikely explanation. It is more likely that at least one of them is lying. Obviously, one of these men is not telling us something, but where does the truth lie? Rickard is lying, right? Why do you believe that? It was cloudy. There was no sun glare. Yes, well done. It was very cloudy this morning. If it had happened as Rickard said, the sun would not have been visible at the time of the killing. You seem to have caught Rickard in a bit of a lie. It seems I was correct in assuming you could help me with this case. This lie doesn't prove Rickard is guilty, but I think you have taken the first step in unraveling this mystery. We should proceed on to the next point. We need to find a motive for the killing. Maybe you should talk to the men about their relationship with the victim. If there is anything else you need, I will remain here while you question the witnesses.
So, what do you want to know?
Did you know the victim?
Hell, we've known each other for a good long time. Doesn't mean I really have to have liked the slime ball. Maybe I shouldn't be so hard on him, especially now that he's dead. We actually got along pretty well most of the time. We just had our differences. We were actually business partners. We were involved in some orbit-to-ground transport operations for Aerotech. Can I leave now? I should probably be the one to give the news to his wife.
I want to ask you something else.
What do you want to know?
Why were you out here?
Already, didn't I? Was in my blind. Now I don't have nothing. Right.
That's all for now.
How can I be of further assistance?
Did you know the victim?
I knew him a little bit, but I was not any sort of great friend to him or anything. I never really associated with him that much. In truth, I didn't really want to. He had a reputation. Very inconsiderate of family, I heard. But merely having heard unkind things about someone wouldn't make me want to kill him.
No one says you killed him. Yet.
I'm sorry, I'm getting a bit agitated. Why must we remain here? Can't you see that Rickard must have shot him?
I want to ask you something else. Why would someone want to kill him?
Well, you see, Calder was involved in some pretty sordid business from time to time. More often than not, I've heard. Disreputable business practices, even more disreputable clients. I've even heard he had dealings with a hut. A hut here on Dantooine. Now, I bet you're wondering if I had any reasons to kill the man, but I tell you, I hardly knew him. I saw him once or twice, yes, and I've heard some pretty unkind things about him, but certainly nothing that would make me want to kill him.
Nothing. No one says you killed him. Yet.
How can
I want to ask you something else. You're holding your side. Are you injured?
Of course.
That's all for now. Okay. What can you tell me about Calder and Handon?
The Southwood Speeder rental business has records that over the past several weeks, a speeder had been Mr. Nettic and Mr. Gould. Is there any other information you need? According to the municipal authorities near the Garen spaceport, there have been news of violent drunken activity in the cantina attached to the port. Apparently, Mr. R. Lusov was making accusations at Mr. C. Nettic about cheating him in a business deal. Jedi Tuka was dispatched to the scene and restored order. Is there any other information you need?
What did you find out about Batoari? Nothing new? No.
Very well.
So, what do you want?
You thought Calder was cheating you.
We go back a long way. We run a suborbital shipping and transport company out of Garang Spaceport. We've been partners in that business for well over 20 years, and we've been doing just fine the way we are.
You can deny it, but there was bad blood between you.
So, right.
How can I be of further...
You knew Calder better than you admit. You rented a speeder with him.
I realize this must seem like a motive to you, but I assure you it isn't. I dislike Calder, true. I would punch his face in, given the opportunity, but I would not kill him.
Punch his face in? Why?
My wife was cheating on me with him. I slept in my own bed while I was in the next room. But, as much as I may hate him for that, I could not kill him. It may have been my own fault for driving my wife away. I must try not to take the law into my own hands. I was just out running, trying to clear my head for the divorce proceedings, not stalking him to kill him. Running is not a crime. Of course.
That's all for now. They both have motive. I want to discuss the murder. We know Rickard lied about the sun blinding him while he was shooting, but we need more to go on. Let's examine the relationship of each man with the victim. Handon told me he barely knew the victim. On the other hand, Rickard and the victim were business partners. However, according to Rickard, they got along quite well. On the surface, neither man seems to have a motive for killing Calder. Handon is lying. Why do you believe that? He knew his wife was cheating on him. Well, that certainly is a motive for murder. The case is taking shape. However, you mustn't jump to any quick conclusions. Perhaps we should now focus on the murder weapon itself. You might want to see what information the witnesses and the information droid can provide you about the blaster found near the body. If there is anything else you need, I will remain here while you question the witnesses.
Is there any other information you need?
Tell me about the weapon found at the scene.
Any more specific analysis from that sample, other than the fact it did not belong to KOTOR? Is there any other information you need?
So it wasn't Calder's weapon.
Very well.
How can I be of further assistance?
What do you know about the weapon found by the body?
That blaster was stolen from my house last week. I never knew what happened to it. I hardly have enough money to afford a single blaster, let alone another. I can't tell you how important it is to have a weapon on hand with all these ravenous cath hounds around. Even an Irias can take a man down if it gets in the mood. Every settler has a weapon. It's our most prized possession. I would most appreciate it if I could have that back after you determine that Rickard is the killer. How can I be of further assistance?
You wanted to kill Calder for having an affair with your wife.
Off, maybe, sure, but not kill him. I hope you don't find that incriminating. You know, normally I'm not prone to outbursts like that, but Calder, Mr. Neddick, he was not a very nice person. Not a very nice person to me or my family. I had had my suspicions for several weeks, but had no proof until 2 days ago. It seems Calder was seeing my wife, right under my nose, no less.
Well, if you can't keep her, it's your own fault.
But, as much as I may hate him for that...
Way to go, Candace.
It may have been my own fault for driving my wife away. I must try not to take the law into my own hands. I was just out running, trying to clear my head for the divorce proceedings, not stalking him to kill him. Running is not a crime.
That's all for now.
Of course. Listen, Listen, if you need anything, I shall be glad to assist.
So, what do you want to know?
What about the weapon found by the
That
body?
blaster? Never seen it before. Calder himself had a preference for Echani weaponry. He had this one really nice light blaster rifle that he always used. Always wished I could get myself a rifle like the one he had.
Echanis make delicate weapons with too little firepower. Lightweight stuff, if you ask me.
That blaster ain't it, though. Calder only had the one rifle, too, so he either must have borrowed that, or it's someone else's.
That's all for now.
Is there any other information you need?
Is there a report of Hendon's blaster being stolen?
But I seem to be failing you. I have searched and searched, but I cannot seem to come up with anything at all. I thought to find the record of the missing weapon report Mr. Gould filed with the authorities, but there does not seem to be one. Is there any other information you need? These planes are not...
Nope, not Plain's question. I wanted to end the dialogue.
Very well.
Yeah, what do you
Recap.
Your choice.
Nothing for now.
I'm here.
How can I be of further assistance? That blaster was
What do you know about the
so
weapon?
even an Irias can take. I would most appreciate it. How can I be of further? Of course, of course.
Okay, nothing for now. I wanted to discuss the murder. So, what have you determined about the weapon found by the body? The blaster's Hendon's. He lied about it being stolen. So we have caught Hendon in. But I think we may need one final piece of this puzzle. There was a blood sample on the weapon that had been sent back for analysis just before you arrived. Perhaps you could inquire with the information droid about it. If there is anything else you need, I will remain here while you question the witnesses.
Is there any other information you need?
Tell me about the blood sample.
Just received back an analysis of a sample of the blood found on the weapon. It had been sent back to the enclave just before you arrived. The blood on the weapon is definitely not Calder's. Unfortunately, there was a bacterial contaminant in the sample that had been taken back to the laboratory, and it had become degraded. We cannot get any more specific analysis from that sample other than the fact it did not belong to Calder. Is there any other information you need?
Okay. Not his blood, so it's one of these guys'. Hi, Candaris. Bye, Candaris.
How can I be of further assistance?
You're holding your side. Are you injured?
Injured? No. Of course. Of course.
So, what do you want?
Nothing here. I wanted to discuss the murder. I assume the blood on the weapon belongs to the victim, but I want to be thorough. What have you learned about the blood on the weapon? It didn't belong to the victim. That is surprising, so the blood must belong to one of the suspects, but which one? It's Hendon's blood. Why do you believe that? He's clutching his side. Hendon has been moving oddly since I arrived. Perhaps we should examine him a little more closely.
Hey, what are you doing?
There is blood. Hendon appears to have suffered some sort of blaster wound to his side. It would seem there is one logical scenario. Hendon killed Calder for having an affair with his wife. Rickard was out hunting and accidentally shot Hendon after he had killed Calder. No, they are both guilty. A bold conclusion. One most people would not arrive at, but we are not like most people, we are Jedi. Still, I would like to know how you came to this conclusion. We know Calder was having an affair with Hendon's wife, but what possible motive could Rickard have for wanting Calder dead? Rickard thought Calder was cheating him in business. Yes, well done. Both men had a reason to want Calder dead. This is my theory of this morning events. Both men knew Calder would be out here this morning and each plotted to kill him. Handon found him first and shot him because of the affair Calder was having with his wife. Shortly after, Rickard arrived on the scene. From a distance he saw Handon and thought it was Calder, so he shot him in retaliation for the credits Calder had cheated him out of in their business. Handon would have dropped his blaster, the one we found at the scene covered in blood. He probably thought Rickard was going to kill him, so he called us, hoping he could convince us it was Rickard.
Damn both of you.
That is enough. The culpability of both of you in the murder and attempted murder of Kaldernetic is evident. Additionally, Rickard Lusov can be charged with aggravated assault and attempted murder on Handon Guild. I place you both under the arrest of the Jedi Order, and I will escort you to the holding facilities in the Jedi Enclave. You have done well here. It is obvious you have been studying your lessons carefully. I will be sure to inform the Jedi Council of your performance in this little test.
Well done. I'm impressed. Not sure I could have done as well.
Okay. This is the Grove. Let's go south. Try to find more Mandalorians. And then we will go to the other group's estate. Oh, Sandral Grounds. Okay.
This is private property.
I come on behalf of the Jedi Council.
If you are here because of disappearance, you are wasting your time. The Sandrals are not involved. This is nothing but a Matali witch hunt.
I am not in league with the Matalas, but I must speak with Nurek.
Nurek left orders he was not to be disturbed, but given the circumstances, I will make an exception. Go into the main hall. Nurek will meet with you there.
I have been informed by my protocol droid that you wish to speak to me.
I want to ask you about the disappearance of Shen Matale.
I feel great sorrow at the young Matalier's disappearance, but they are not the only family to suffer such a tragedy. Dantooine is a dangerous place. My own son, Cassius, has been missing for some time now, but I know nothing about the disappearance of Shen. Perhaps he and Cassius now share a similar fate.
The Jedi Council has instructed me to investigate this matter. May I search your estate?
I brought my family here to find peace and safety, not to be harassed and treated like common criminals. Your council has no authority here, and I respectfully ask you to leave this property at once.
This guy isn't telling us something. He might even be lying. I don't trust him.
I trust you will show yourself out. If not, my security droids will be sure to deal with you.
Nothing like a good old breaking and entering, right? Oh.
You are here from the council, are you not? Looking for Shen Matale?
Who are
My
you?
name is Rahasia. Nurik is my father. He has not been himself since Cassis disappeared. He is convinced the Matales are responsible. He's not thinking rationally.
Does this have anything, or Cassis disappeared?
Cassis was my brother. He was working on archaeological digs here in Dantooine when he disappeared. My father blamed Alan Matale and his son. My father is a good man. When my mother died, he raised me and my brother by himself. He loves his children, and we love him. I just don't want you to judge him too harshly.
I only want to find Shen Matale. Or, no, judge him. What has your father done?
You must understand that father has been under a terrible strain. I have no wish to disobey him, but there are matters where even my father's authority is not absolute.
Please, tell me what has happened.
My father has kidnapped Shen Matale. He is holding him prisoner here in the compound. He feels this is a way to get back at the Matales, a way to get even for the disappearance of my brother Cassis.
I see. Well, there is the answer we seek. The Jedi Council should be informed of this at once.
No. Since Cassis went missing, my father has become unstable. He might hurt him if you do that. He no longer even cares if the Matales are responsible for what happened to Cassis. I am afraid my father will simply kill Shen out of a mad, misguided lust for vengeance.
Why are you telling me all that? Or what happened to Cassis?
I am worried for him, truly. But I do not believe Alan Matale had anything to do with it. And now my father may take it out on Shen. Please, find Shen and rescue him before my father does something he will regret forever. I would take you to the prison, but I cannot let my father see me with you. Take this key. It will open an unguarded door at the rear of the estate. You and Shen can make your escape through there. There are many security droids guarding the halls. Please hurry. You are Shen's only hope.
Why do you care about Shen?
We have been taught by our families to hate each other, just for being related to our fathers. But I met Shen alone one day in the city, away from his father. And Shen was so charming, so sweet. He didn't care at all that I was a Sandral. He just accepted me for who I was, with no reservations. We talked and met again over months and fell in love. My brother Cassis met him too, and they were beginning to become friends. But then this whole mess had to happen. Please find Shen and free him. You are my only hope.
Welcome back. Yep. Oh, it's already kicking off. Cool. Ooh. Damn it.
Didn't work.
I'll do them before I leave tonight. It's Cinco de Mayo. Food and drinks. Yeah.
Didn't work.
Most likely. Haven't figured out yet. I think the repair room is where? Oh no, never mind. Hi, it's me. I need to work on my skills. Ooh, 42 damage, god damn. Followed by a miss.
Who are you?
I'm here to rescue you, Shen.
No, I won't leave. It's too dangerous.
I'll protect you, Shen. Let's
It's not
go.
my own safety I'm concerned about. I'm worried about the fate of Nurik's daughter, Rahasia. She's been trying to convince her father to release me ever since I was captured. If I escape, Nurik will think Rahasia is to blame. Nurik is insane with grief over the loss of his son, Cassus. If I leave with you, it is Rahasia who will suffer. I cannot allow that.
How can I get you to come with me?
If you can convince Rahasia to escape with us, I will accompany you. Though I do not know if she'd be willing to turn her back on her home and family. Who could imagine a Sandral doing such a thing for the sake of a Matali? But if she will not go, then I too shall stay. I would rather face my own death than have her face her father's wrath because I escaped.
Why do your families hate each other so
My
much?
father thinks the Sandrals are thieves and liars who followed him here to Dantooine just to steal what he has earned for himself. My father is an egotist and can be violent at times, but I think he still cares for me. Rahasia's father seems to be falling into the same pattern as mine. They're both too unreasonable to be talked to about the other. I think the only hope Rahasia and I will ever have is if we can escape both of them. Please, find Rahasia and speak to her. Get her to flee this place with me.
No problem. Didn't work.
No mercy! Alright, I don't know if I can fail this, but just in case.
What are you doing here?
I'm trying to rescue Shen, but he won't leave without you.
Shen can be so stubborn sometimes. If one of the security droids sees me wandering the halls, Father will get suspicious. I can't risk it, but I know Shen would rather die than leave me here alone to face the wrath of my father. Tell Shen I will meet you outside the gates. I will wait as long as I can, but you must hurry.
Where the hell is he? This way.
You're back.
Yes, she promised she would meet us outside the gates.
Telling me what I want to hear, but I will have to take that chance. Hurry then, we must not keep Rahasia waiting.
Shen, you're safe.
Rahasia! Well, thank goodness you managed to escape.
It was all thanks to this kind Jedi that we managed to get this far at all. I thank you, Jedi, for all that you have done for us.
We should get out of here quickly.
We should go as fast as we can. I don't know how long it will be before my father realizes we're gone.
You're right, we should.
There you are, Shen.
Father!
Mr. Matale.
Rahasia!
Father!
Mr. Sandral!
Nurik! Alan! I knew this was all your doing. I knew you had captured my son.
You had taken my Cassus from me long before that. You started it.
I don't want to hear any of your excuses. Now I will get revenge for your transgressions.
You two just need to calm down. Don't make me intervene in this.
For your help, Jedi. Do not press in matters that do not concern you.
This is an internal affair for my family, and is none of your concern.
You should not interfere with our private business, Jedi. This will be resolved very shortly.
Do not do anything outside the law.
This is a private affair, Jedi. You would do well not to interfere. We are allowed to decide the fate of our children.
No, I won't. I can choose my own path.
Shen, how dare you?
I am tired of you controlling my life. I love Rahasia and I want to be with her forever.
And I want to stay with Shen forever, Father.
You two should stay together no matter what.
Shen, come to me now and leave her. If you don't, I'll disown you.
I don't care. Rahasia and I will live on our own if you won't accept us.
You will do no such thing. I am your father, and I order you to come back with me.
No, Father, I won't.
Rahasia, you will not leave with this Matale boy.
I am, Father, and you can't stop me. We're leaving for the Enclave.
You foolish girl.
Let them go.
Just to just let them leave? Droids, stop them.
You will not turn your droids on my daughter. Droids, don't let them take Rahasia.
We appear to be at an impasse then. And they got away.
It is your fault, Alan. You were always too violent for your own good.
Me? You were the one who rushed out here with war droids.
You don't need to fight anymore.
I will not rest until I have my Shen back. The Council will hear of the troubles you caused, Jedi.
Indeed they shall.
Oh well. So now we have to just find the Mandalorians. Maybe somewhere in the grove? Yeah, we found him.
What can I do?
Ah, so this is the meddler. You have caused us far too much trouble for a mere Jedi.
Now this is what I've been waiting for.
I will add your head to those of the other Jedi I have killed, and take yet another lightsaber for my own. Now you will know why the Mandalorians are feared.
Ow, fuck. More demolitions. Conditioning is maxed. Dueling is maxed. Damn it. Let's do this.
Yes?
Yeah?
What? Ah,
now this is...
I will add your...
Beats. Do toughness then. Oh, good. I'm kiting because he's stupid. Damn it. Alright, I think we're good.
Yeah, sure.
Alright. I think we're good with Dantooine. There is a couple of smaller quests, I think. No, those are really the bigger ones here. Holy shit, that's great armor. Holy shit, it's expensive.
Now those Mandalorians know what it's like to be hunted, but now that you've killed some of them, they won't stop until you've defeated their leader. You must find him and kill him too.
I fought and killed their leader.
Master, my daughter can now, I think, rest in peace. Here is the reward I promised you.
There's no need for a reward.
Please take it. This pitiful amount will never be enough for what you have done for me. Again, I thank you. I will be sure to tell the council of your great deed.
We did it, we did it. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. No eating here tonight. No eating here. Bastila seems to have something on her mind. Perhaps you should talk to her about it. Speak to Bastila. I want to talk about that dream.
A vision the two of us shared. But I am certainly willing to answer any questions the Jedi Council did not.
Why did we dream of Malik and Revan?
Because we desired to. Perhaps because they came to this planet and were strong enough in the Force to leave a trace.
What do you mean by a
There's
trace?
something important here. Of that, I am certain. It may be simply that we are sensitive to that event, or it may not. We dreamed about Revan and Malik either because we were meant to, or because we needed to. There is no other way to look at it.
I still don't understand why we shared this vision.
I'm wondering why we shared the vision, or why we even received it in the first place. To the first, I can only repeat the answer that the Council gave us. Our fates are linked. And for two as strong as we are in the Force, that amounts to a near-physical bond. As to the second, I truly don't have an answer for you. The Force works as it will, and perhaps we should be grateful for what we've been given.
But how did our fates become linked?
I don't know. Believe me, I certainly don't find the prospect of being joined to you enjoyable in any fashion.
Well, thanks a lot.
Forgive me. I did not mean to imply that you were repulsive in any sense of the word. That we shared something so personal is just not something I'm used to.
I have another question.
I'd like to know.
What do you think Malik and Revan were doing?
No idea. It was obviously important, however. That is why we must investigate this further.
That's all I wanted to know.
We really should return our thoughts to business anyway.
You have done a great thing. One of our own had strayed, but you have returned Juhani to the Order. For this, you deserve the highest praise.
Oh, thank you. I don't know what... Oh, it's just so... We're just gonna go... Don't worry.
Please kill me.
I get...
I forgot about that whole
Sorry we
segment.
have nothing of value to give you as a reward. Our families have cut us off completely. Had the council not taken us in, we would be foraging in the wilderness to survive.
I'm just glad I can help you
When I
out.
first met Shen, I feared our forbidden love was doomed to a tragic end. But thanks to you and the Jedi Council, our story ends in joy.
Ah, you have returned, young Padawan. Have you discovered what it was that Revan and Malak sought in those ruins?
We found an incomplete star map and mention of something called a Star
This
Forge.
news of a Star Forge is disturbing. Action is required, but we must not do so in haste. We must discuss recent events in light of this new information.
We should consult the Jedi archives to see if there's any mention of the Star Forge and what it might do. We must learn why Revan and Malak sought it out.
Return to your ship with Bastila, and we will summon you when we are done. Padawan, you have done well in discovering the star map hidden within the ancient ruins. But there is more you must do in the battle against Malak and the Sith. We Jedi know victory over the Sith will not come through martial might. The Council has a mission for you, Padawan.
I've consulted our vast archives in an effort to discover the nature of this Star Forge, but all my efforts have been in vain.
Still, the Council are in agreement. The Star Forge must be found. Revan and Malak sought it out when they began their tragic fall. The Star Forge is surely a powerful tool of the dark side.
The star map in the ruins showed you 4 planets, but it was incomplete. It did not show the location of the Star Forge itself. We believe there may be similar star maps on other planets. Each star map is likely a small piece of a larger puzzle. Find the star maps on Kashyyyk, Tatooine, Manan, and Korriban, and we believe they will lead you to the Star Forge.
I am ready to do the Council's
The Jedi
will.
numbers have been ravaged by this war, by defections to Malak's cause, and by Sith assassins. But we realize the importance of this mission. Yet if we send a company of Jedi Knights with you, we would surely draw the full attention of Malak.
Do his eyes blink at different intervals?
Failure.
Am I to undertake this task alone?
Secrecy is our best defense against the Sith. But it would be foolish to send you on this quest without someone to aid you, young Padawan. Bastila will accompany you, for there is a powerful connection between you two. A connection that might be the key to unraveling the mysteries uncovered by Revan. And Juhani has also asked to accompany you. After long deliberation, we have granted her request.
Juhani nearly fell to the dark side. Perhaps her presence will serve as a reminder to you of the dangers of that path.
There are others I want to join me.
Of course, those who aided you on Taris will also come. They possess skills you may find useful in your quest. Remember that secrecy and discretion are paramount to your success. You will not be able to hide the fact that you are a Jedi, nor should you. But the true nature of your mission must not reach Malak's ears. You may return here at any time. Dantooine will be a sanctuary for you, a safe haven. Here you can find supplies and whatever advice or other aid we may give you.
Ow. You can count on me. I will not fail.
Leave whenever The sooner the better. The longer you wait, the stronger Malik becomes. But first, a warning, young Padawan. The lure of the dark side is difficult to resist. I fear this quest to find the Star Forge could lead you down an all too familiar path.
The fate of the galaxy is in your hands, young Padawan. We pray you are up to the challenge. May the Force be with you.
Right? So most of the planet should be around this length. I'm probably gonna call it here soon. Well, after we leave the planet. But we're probably gonna get 2 planets out of the way and make this another 2-3 days worth of streaming. Padawan, a word if I may. There are many rumors about your most recent meeting with the Jedi Council. There is talk that they are sending you on a mission to help us against Malik and the Sith. How do you know the Council gave me a mission? I saw you going into the Council chambers. You were in there for some time. I naturally assumed the Council had given you a task to perform. Please understand that I am not asking for you to reveal anything that could endanger the Order or the Republic. Whatever the task the Council has given you is for your ears, not mine. I only wanted to wish you well and to warn you to be careful. There are many evils out there, many dangers. The Sith are not the only minions of the dark side. What are you talking about? Master Dorak has been training me to succeed him as chronicler here in the Academy. In my studies, I have come across tales of creatures that are born of the dark side, monsters of pure evil. The worst of these abominations is the Terentatek, a beast that feeds on the blood of those who are strong in the Force. Over the centuries, many Jedi have fallen to their ravenous hunger. I got removed from the party. Why are you telling me this? You have completed your initial training in a fraction of the normal time. The Force is very strong with you. I'm afraid you might become a target of these creatures. The Terentatek is a predator, and we Jedi are its prey. They are incredibly strong, with a primal cunning, and they have an inborn resistance to the Force. There are some who believe the Terentatek is a monster bred by the ancient Sith and spread throughout the galaxy to destroy the Jedi. Fortunately, the Terentatek is quite rare. They only dwell in the most dangerous and darkest places. In fact, only one has not been seen in nearly 40 years. Sounds like they're extinct. This is not the first time their Terentatek have vanished for long periods of time. Many believe they can lay dormant for years, only to rise and hunt when the power of the dark side waxes full. I fear Malik's rise may have woken these creatures from their dormant state. Once the Sith are beaten, I would not be surprised if the Council organized another great hunt to try and exterminate them. Thanks for the warning. I'll be careful. A final warning as you go, Padawan. Do not underestimate the Turntutic. If you do, you may suffer the same fate as those who disappeared after the Great Hunt. I understand. Congratulations are in order. You've decided to join the Jedi rank and file Jedi done, Kinstar. Another fresh-faced apprentice ready to leap into Jedi training with both feet. Well, best of luck to you is all I can say about that. It's always good to see another ally in the fight against darkness and corruption. If there were more people like you around, and honest businessmen could make a decent living, and companies like that damn Zerka Corps wouldn't even exist. But listen to me. You didn't come here to listen to my ramblings on the evils of the Zerka Corporation. I'll bet. What can I do for you? I'd like to see what you have for sale. Excellent. As always, my selection is somewhat limited. Zerka Corporation has a monopoly on some of the suppliers. But I'm sure you'll find all my inventory is of the highest quality. And I've got a few special items. Oop. A little bit of a shopping spree. Bastila seems to have something on her mind. Perhaps you should talk to her about it. Speak to Bastila. You look like something's bothering you.
Not bothering me. Not exactly. I've been thinking about what the Jedi Council said about the two of us. There is a bond between us. I do not dispute that. I can feel it, as I'm sure you can. The nature of that bond and its effect on our mission remain in question.
Doesn't the bond mean my presence is necessary?
Perhaps, but it is no guarantee of our success. I admit, I'm a little disturbed that such a bond could be possible in the first place. I saw your service records when you were transferred aboard the Ender Spire, but nothing beyond that. I know very little about you. I'd like to ask you some questions, given our relationship.
Okay, I'll answer a few questions.
These are simple questions, nothing too intrusive. First, what kind of background do you have?
Nothing extravagant. I'm a soldier.
On which planet were you born?
Deralia. It's in a remote system. Why?
Your current age is?
Wasn't all this in my service records?
Well, the truth is, I was studying how you responded to my questions. Your reactions helped me judge you. This was a test for me to learn more about your character.
And what did you find out?
Honest, which is good. And you treated this as a serious matter, which it is. This bond we share will shape both our destinies. It is not to be taken lightly. But I imagine you've had enough questions for a while. So many things have happened to you since Taurus. It's probably a lot for you to absorb. We can speak again later, after you've had time to think about all this.
I could have flirted, but nah. Now for the crew of the Ebonhawk.
Sorry, I was thinking about Terrace. I still can't believe it's gone. I mean, I grew up there and now it's just gone.
Malik will pay for what he did, mission.
Yeah, I know. The Jedi got rid of Revan, so I figure Malik's days are numbered too. But that doesn't make the pain go away, you know? Look, I'm not saying I can't go on or anything like that. It's a shock, you know? I mean, I knew the Sith were evil and all, but the reality of it kind of slaps you in the face. But I suppose that's why we need to stop Malik, right? The more time I spend dwelling on Terrace, the more chance some other planet will get wiped out. I guess that's what it comes down to. So don't worry about me. I'll be okay. And if you need my help against Malik or the Sith, I'll be there for you. Hey there. What? No.
I need more security spikes.
Anything else you need? No.
I need more security spikes. 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 Bitch. Hi, Candrace. I need drugs.
Here's a strength boost. There anything else you? I was one of the best in those days.
Not what I
Young
intended.
Yeah, what do you want? Hey, don't
I need
worry.
drugs.
I think you've got enough there as it is. You don't want to. A real warrior knows. Is there anything else you need? Your choice.
Spot I can put all my random crap. Hey, T3. I need a programming spike. Hey, T3. I need a programming spike. Aw. You can't make another one just yet? Got it. Hi, Zalbar. I need a grenade. I want a grenade. I want a grenade. I want a grenade.
I feel
Hi,
I
Johanny.
must apologize for the way I acted towards you before in the grove. It was wrong of me.
You thought the dark side had consumed you. It is nothing.
I am sorry for attacking you. I am sorry for thinking you would only try to kill me. I hope that by helping you in your task, I may redeem myself in your eyes and in my own.
Don't worry, Johanny. I forgive you.
It is most reassuring to know that you can forgive me, even though I tried to take your life. I can only hope that, in our time journeying together, I will succeed. How may I be of assistance? Of course.
Nothing for now. I thought I can get something for you. I think Karth is the only other person who can give me stuff. Ooh, going off pork chop. Let's go. This is the galaxy map, the Ebonhawk's onboard navigational computer. When you are ready to leave Dantooine, you can use the galaxy map to travel to other planets around the galaxy.
Yes, what's in your
Karth?
You got it.
Alright. So the planets we have to go to are Tatooine, Kashyyyk, Manan, Korriban, and Yavin. This is the merchant, right? I think this was originally like DLC content.
Lord Malak, the Star Forge is operating at 200% capacity, far beyond our expectations.
I am more interested in the young Jedi Bastila and her battle meditation. Have you learned how she escaped the destruction of Taris?
She was aided by Karth Onasi, a decorated war hero of the Republic and a legendary soldier. During the Mandalore Wars, he was honored many times for his bravery.
You know this man?
Yes, Lord Malak. He served under me when I still followed the Republic. You could say I was his mentor.
Interesting. How did you acquire this information, Admiral?
An eyewitness, Lord Malak. Calo Nord, a bounty hunter, was there when Bastila and Karth escaped the planet. Apparently, they left him for dead.
A Jedi and a war hero. It's a wonder you survived the encounter.
I am hard to kill, Lord Malik.
Kalo has agreed to help us capture the young Bastila for a very hefty fee, of course. But I assure you he is well worth the price. His reputation as a bounty hunter is well earned.
Her companions are nothing to me, Kalo. But I desire the young Jedi taken alive, if at all possible.
Lord Malik, forgive me. There is something else. May we have a private audience away from the ears of the common soldiers?
I trust you are not wasting my time, Admiral Kareth.
I promise you will be very interested in what Kalo has to tell you about Bastila's other companions, Lord Malik.
I was checking our supplies in the cargo hold. Something's not right. I could do better with Zalbar. Not right? What do you mean? Someone's been into the emergency stash of food. Mission and I asked everyone, but nobody knows anything about it. You might want to check out the food stores the next time you're in the cargo hold. Not today, nerd. So if I'm remembering right, this should be just like a marketplace thing. We'll take Bastila and Canderous. Yeah, okay, this is just the marketplace thing. I think there was something like this on Knights of the Old Republic 2. I don't remember though. Eh? Who's that? What do you want? I recognize your ship. Davix, isn't it? But who are you? You new or something? Yeah, I'm new. Very new. You don't sound like a Trandoshan, and you're not one of Davix. Who are you? What do you want? I'm trying to save the galaxy from the Sith. Eh? Sith? They haven't been here in 50 years. Not since the last war. Don't see why they'd start making a habit of it now. Still, all my business with the Sith is old news. Politics ain't my affair, so as long as you don't get it all worked up, I guess I can let you in. It would be nice to have someone to talk to for an exchange. Trandoshans and smugglers aren't exactly stunning conversationalists. Yeah, I don't remember if this was DLC or not, but they come by here every once in a while. That's how I keep in the loop, you know? But Trandoshan's lizard speak is kind of hard to follow, and they have pretty limited imaginations. Because I think this might have been a thing on my original, like, copy, but it was also scratched, so I think it glitched every time I tried to come here. Smugglers aren't much better either. Look, this is kind of getting awkward through this door. If you'll just hold on a minute, I'll open this damn thing up and we can talk more face to face. But if I remember, this guy has some pretty alright stuff to sell. Just have to fiddle with this damn door lock. Thing keeps jamming. Hi, friend. You don't look like I thought you would. Too human. As a human, yeah. Kinda how that works. Don't see many of your kind out here at all anymore. Not since the war, at any rate. What brings you here? I'm on a quest for the Jedi Council. Sure, let's just be up front about it. The Jedi Council? Don't tell me you're a Jedi. You sure don't look it. I am a Jedi. Now, I never said I doubted you. It's just, well, there aren't exactly a lot of Jedi wandering around these parts. Not after what happened last time. What happened before? What? Don't tell me you youngsters don't know anything about Exar Kun and that war. Kun. But then again, there have been a lot of troubles recently, I've heard. Exar Kun, whatever the hell, is referencing the second game. I just want to get to the merchant stuff. Tell me about yourself. Me? I'm nobody, doing nothing. I've been in the system for over 50 years, before the station was even built. I just sit around all day and tinker with this and that, trying out a few of my ideas. You're an inventor? Maybe a little. I just tinker with stuff I found lying around the ruins of Yavin 4, or that the Trandoshans and smugglers bring me. But of course, with them it's usually weapons and things. But I just have so many ideas that people haven't seemed to come up with yet. It's really quite astonishing. Do you have any gadgets you'd be willing to sell me? Yeah, I have a few things kicking around the place. Stuff the Trandoshans and smugglers have brought for me to look at, and a few things I've been making from parts. They aren't cheap, though. They pay a lot for what I can make, and anything I sell to you, I can't exactly sell to them, now can I? But if you're willing to pay, I've got a few of my more advanced things you can look at. I'm always working on more, so you can check back some other time if I don't have what you want right now. Here, have a look. Yeah, so he does have some pretty badass things. Power-assisted armor. This suit mimics the major muscle movements of the wearer with mechanical impulses, resulting in greater strength and faster reaction times. Stabilizer gloves increase dexterity and add to my bolt deflection abilities. That's awesome. Sensory implant with a +10 to awareness, +2 to dexterity. That makes me immune to mind affection and poisoning. I mean, I don't know if force powers would stack up too well against it, but that alone would probably be worth coming back here for. And a Baragwin droid shield. Oh, it's just an unlimited shield. Super efficient version of the normal droid energy shield. The Baragwin version has been modified and customized to be able to run off the power supply of the droid mounting it. While the energy drain of the droid is insignificant, the protection gained is equal, if not superior, to a normal light droid energy shield. I don't have the money for that, but we are going to Tatooine next, so, great. Got some things in mind for it. Ooh. So this guy doesn't really do much, apart from just kind of being here, but I think I'll come back once I get more credits, because barring med packs and stuff, I don't remember ever really buying stuff for most of the merchants in this game. But I think we'll get to Tatooine, make landfall. I won't get off the Ebon Hawk, and we'll end the stream there for the day. Tomorrow we'll probably take either a small break and finish up the last case of Benedict Fox, or pick this up and do a couple planets. I think specifically we'll save Korriban for last, though. So it'll probably be Tatooine and then one other planet. Maybe Manan. And then we'll do Kashyyyk and Korriban last. Absolutely dated cutscenes, but these blew my mind as a kid. Look at that cloth flowing in the wind.
The Force has given us a
Ah, there you go.
like the one we shared on Dantooine. Did you see it? Of course. You must have. The Force is strong with us both. Tatooine is known for little but glowing sand. I find it surprising that there would be a star map somewhere in its desolate wastes.
It looked like it was inside some kind of cave.
The star map would likely have to be within some kind of shelter to protect it against dust and sandstorms. I suspect there are many such caves and caverns hidden in the sands of the Dune Sea. The creatures of this world probably use them as their lairs. No doubt things will become more clear once we discover the star map's location.
Alright, cool. Well, we're gonna end the stream here, guys. If you're checking out the VOD or hanging out in stream, as usual, absolutely drop a follow to keep up with this playthrough and any other playthroughs that I'm doing. Absolutely check me out on TikTok, Twitter, not really active on, but definitely will be getting more active on there over time. And I just posted my Halo. I probably should put the link on my Twitter. The VOD of the first Halo campaign mission. I'll probably start the first Halo game that we did on MCC, which is Reach. I'm gonna start the upload, I think, for Halo CE tonight, so that should be up ideally tomorrow. But check me out absolutely on any of those. TikTok, I'm definitely trying to post more of my clips that I'm getting from both stream and whenever I'm just playing casually. And again, drop me a follow here on anything else that I'm active on, and just to keep up with what's going on, guys. Tomorrow is going to be up in the air for a stream, but there will be a stream that's going to happen. Sunday, I might take a day off, and the upcoming week we'll either do more of this. Most likely we'll do more of this, and probably throw in Sonic Frontiers after we're done with this. Aside from that, guys, I think that's about it. I hope you all stay safe. Have a good, happy Cinco de Mayo, and stay safe out there. See you guys.